今天呢是2月24号的礼拜六，我们在下午的2点钟在和平篮球馆一同欣赏到的是台南台钢猎鹰，来出战的是台北台新战神。这两支球队呢在今天呢要来进行交手。外围的3分尝试，这球进了，吕冠廷今天拿到先发位置。李汉生给了白萨，白萨直接起了，这是个2分的出手进球。
So first of all, I think it's very important to know and to understand that the starting 5 for me doesn't necessarily mean that I think those are the best 5 players. Everybody had to start from 0. That's a big change for everybody, and I think it's also good that everybody has to prove himself new now. And based on those 4 weeks of practice that we had, I think especially 2 players made a big step in their role up, and one of them is Timmy, and the other one is Paisa. And for me, it's very, very clear in practice that Timmy deserves to play. I can say with the 25 years of experience that I have that Timmy is a very good basketball player. He should be playing at this level. I'm very surprised he hasn't played earlier, to be honest, because he brings everything that the modern 4 needs to bring. For me, there's no reason not to play him. In fact, I think the fact that he had foul problems early in the game really hurt us, because with him on the floor, we are much better than without him on the floor. And that's all that counts. It's not about statistics. It's not about how many points you score. It's can you help the team win with your presence. And Timmy does that.
哎呀，球掉了，前面金恩，哇，假传的真上篮，漂亮好球，背后的给球给到金恩，但是没有拿好，再传回来之后硬挤在篮底下，这个球又被拨掉了。金恩现在跨2步的上篮，这球还要到犯规。 5毛外围的3分球，暂停回来之后，一颗空档。李安生、吕继儿外围45度角的3分球 ，bang！ 第一拍的假动作已经是晃起了这杰弗森，尼克压进来之后还有净算 and one。
他比较多是鼓励我因为他说这个下半季可能会有比我预期还要多的时间上场，然后。 就希望我还是要保持正向，保持侵略性，然后有信心的出手，照着我们平常训练的时候的感觉来吧。平常他也是，不管是我们金恩也好，不管是我们的控球汉森、阿毛，不管是教练，他们都是鼓励我多出手外线。
哦，再做一个边向的切入，哇！
哇！切入之后一个急停，再很快速的一个变向啊！
篮底下的白萨摆进2分，金恩要回出来给到白萨，白萨 wide open 出手 bang， 从原本的10分领先到第2节变成了8分的落后。
Yeah, I've been here for close to 2 weeks right now. I have lots of respect from the teammates, from the coaches. I have their trust. I'm trying to earn my spot on the team.
然后来硬打硬挤，这个球有了。
But yeah, we still have lots to improve on. I still have lots to improve on. I just wanna make my time on the court be as productive as possible. Whatever it might be, rebounding, playing defense, just playing hard, physical. That's what I need to bring to the table. I mean, during the summer, getting shots up, working on individual skills as well as maintaining good conditioning, working on improving my overall skills in the low post, a lot of shooting drills. That's the reason why they wanted to bring me here. Rebound the ball, that's what I've been known throughout my career, and maybe that's one of the things that I excel at. But yeah, it comes down to just playing hard, trying to play hard, trying to get every rebound within the vicinity. I can definitely improve on, and hopefully with time, I can help the team even more, with more rebounds, with more hustling plays, with more physicality, so I'm not pushed under in the post. Still have lots of work to do, and hopefully with fan support, we can do it sooner rather than later.
I knew that it's not possible to change everything within those few practices that we had. I think we made big steps. I think you can clearly see that it's a different style that we play and that we're competitive, regardless of the situation. We had many problems in this game. We had early foul problems. We had 2 players out with cramps. We had 1 player in deep foul trouble. We couldn't buy a basket from the three-point line. We shot 25%, had wide open shots. And with all those problems, we still made it a competitive game. So that's the positive aspect. Some problems we fixed. I think defensively we're much more aggressive. We're much better in general defensively. We still had problems in the first quarter on transition defense. That's an issue that was very extreme before. And it's still there, but not that extreme. I think we could fix it a little bit, but not all the way. The other thing was early foul problems. We have to adjust to the officiating. I've coached in many different countries. And the style of officiating is always different. For me, the most difficult thing is that I cannot communicate with the referees. I'm not someone who yells at the referees all the time. I really think I'm respectful. But I like to communicate and I like to know why. And I like to understand why certain things are called and why not. I think if the league does not allow aggressive defense, then the league will never be better. And I think that the league has to improve, and in order to improve, it has to allow a more physical and more aggressive style of basketball, or it will always be a lower level league. And I don't think this is the intention that we all have. I understand that you have a line, but in terms of you don't want hand checking and all this, I totally agree on this. But you should not go every time for flopping. And if every time a player goes ooh-ah, then gets a foul call, for me this is not basketball. Again, I would like to see that aggressive defense gets rewarded and not punished. And if this is the case, then I think this can be a very good league in a couple years from now. That's another thing. Pick and roll defense, we've gotten a lot better compared to what I've seen before, but it's still not as good as I want it to be, so we're going to get better there. Those were the key things on the defensive end. And on offense, you can see that if we lose our structure, if we get too chaotic, then we're not very good. But if we can play with discipline, if we can keep the spacing, I think it's very obvious if you understand a little bit about basketball and you compare 4 weeks ago and now, that you see it's a different game. But we're not able yet to maintain the focus for the 48 minutes. So to play this type of basketball with this focus for longer time, you need to be in better shape than we are right now. And you have to be able to really focus all the way through. And we've lost our focus, and this is when we gave up the lead, when we had the lead in the first quarter. And then of course you can really see that the team doesn't play with a lot of self-confidence. You can see those losses in the back of their heads. And that's difficult then if you're in a close game situation and you don't have that confidence. So I encourage the guys to really be self-confident, to believe that if we keep our focus, if we play the right way, that we're going to win games. And it was a step in that direction. Unfortunately, the step wasn't big enough to win that game. I mean, it was clear when I saw the team in the first half of the season that I didn't like what I saw defensively, and that was the first thing we wanted to fix. Is everything perfect now? No, it's not. I think also for the players, it's new to always be aggressive, to always be in the correct spots, to always check their position, to always be on defensively and not take a break. That's a new mentality that they have to develop, and they're really trying hard. I really like the way they're responsive to what I'm trying to implement, and you can see that they're learning. But it doesn't happen overnight. So it's a consistent process that has been started now. I think we're heading in the right direction. The only question is if we're running out of time. That's the only thing. It's no question that we're going to get this. We're going to keep going in the right direction. But I also understand that the team is in a situation where we need wins sooner or later, and we'll do everything to get those. But the direction is correct. We need to cut on some mistakes, and we need to make sure that we play better with less defensive mistakes, and maybe then our shots start falling too, and that of course then makes the game a lot easier.